Pediatrician Dr. Nimali Fernando grew up in a Sri Lankan-American family where home-cooked meals were a tradition. She came to appreciate time spent in the kitchen with family, and that's where she learned the foundations of cooking. In 2014, she opened Yum Pediatrics, a nutrition-based practice in Virginia, where she often prescribes recipes instead of pills. She started a food blog called Dr. Yum, where patients and their families can find healthy, kid-tested recipes to make at home. Now her mission to help her patients create their own traditions of home cooking by fostering the knowledge and the skills to create their own healthy meals.
Three, two, one. We are here with pediatrician Dr. Fernando, Marcel, and Carly, and we're gonna throw a healthy dish together for all of us to learn. Dr. Fernando, what are we making today?
We are going to make a power pasta. So when I make pasta at home, which I do often, my kids love pasta, we throw in a lot of veggies. So veggies are really the star of the show in this dish.
You mean we're not the star of the show?
Well, I mean, yes, you all are stars too, but we're gonna use a ton of bright vegetables.
Let's get started. What's the first thing we all need to do?
So
we are ready for you.
We're gonna chop. The base of this pasta is gonna start with an onion and some garlic. Here's a little trick about the garlic. The kids in our cooking classes love to do this. So when you get garlic like this, you can spend all day peeling it, or you could actually use the side of the knife, the cut side away, and smash. You want to smash? Do you remember doing this with me in class? Go ahead and smash. Smash, harder. So I'm going to show you this little trick. These are skinny little asparagus, but these little tough ends aren't so good to eat, so we're going to just break, right? And it's going to snap exactly where we want it to, okay? You guys are doing an awesome job.
And this is a chicken sausage,
This
right?
is a chicken sausage. It's got some nice sun-dried tomato in it. But you could make this vegetarian with a vegetarian sausage. You could use beans if you wanted, like a white bean would be really nice.
It's so good.
Yay, success.
Between 1 and a 10?
10 out of 10.
Oh,
10 out of
excellent. You got a 10 out of
yeah.
10. It looks perfect. I can't wait to go try this, and then we'll have our little conversation.
I love it.
Dr. Fernando, the pasta looks absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna take a bite.
Okay.
And then I wanna ask you, as I'm taking my bite, the reason and what triggered you to start this incredible business. You were a pediatrician. Was there an aha moment for you?
Yeah, it really was not one aha moment, but a series of moments over time.
Perfect.
I'm glad you liked
Now,
it.
if I was at home, I'd be squeezing a lot of sriracha sauce and spices. It is absolutely delicious. Okay, I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I was seeing a lot of patients in a private practice where I began working after moving here and saw so many kids with obesity and then just diet-related illness in general. And so it really became sort of my mission to figure out how to help families help their kids to eat better.
And you're also very big in not wasting food. We all have leftovers in our refrigerator, and you actually have something on your website, on your blog, and talk about that and how that guides and helps families who are, I don't know where to begin.
Right, so the Dr. Yum Project team, we created this tool called the Meal Maker Machine, and it's this really simple tool. You can find it on dryum.org. This is the recipe section of dryum.org, and you'll see the Meal Maker Machine here. The idea is really simple. Use what you have on hand to make a great, easy, fast meal without having to shop for extra ingredients and waste ingredients that you may already have.
What would be your advice to parents who are working parents? Come home, not much time to throw a meal together, completely overwhelmed, picky eaters. You don't know where to begin this process. What would be your 3 most important pieces of advice for those parents?
Yeah, there's a lot of advice, but first of all, take a deep breath and have patience, right? Creating or raising an adventurous great eater doesn't happen overnight. And so know kind of the development of feeding and the stages that your child is going to go through, and then just be that patient rock who's always there, providing great food and letting your children experience the joy of good food. And know that during that process, you may have good days and you may have bad days, but overall you're creating a lifetime of habits. So that's the first thing. Get your kids involved is the second thing.
Involved in the cooking process.
Involved. You need to create a rich sensory experience that's joyful around eating. And so cooking with your kids and gardening with your kids and taking them to the farmer's market, they're all really important in creating that sensory experience. And then enjoy mealtime and eat together would be my third piece of advice. And as we were talking about earlier, the meal really starts when you cook together. So take time in your day to have family meals where you're cooking together and eating together and talking about your day. Make it less about the food and more about connection.